Hey Grandma, so I know you had some questions about obesity. That's actually what we covered this week, some of the biology behind it. And first question is it genetic? Um, there have been studies with twins who have been separated where um, they tend to have the same uh, body mass index after years of being separated and then being found once again through studies, of course, um, scientists determined that they had pretty much the same weight, uh, uh, even though they were brought up in different areas, maybe under different environments with different food intake and things like that. But they kind of ended up having the same weight. So there is a genetic factor, and actually, there's been studies that have shown that at least about 20 to 30 genes are or contribute to obesity. However, that does not deter you from not exercising. So it is important to watch what you eat, as well as maintain your physical activity. Um, some of the biology behind it, why we eat and some of the hormones that are uh, involved in this is the hunger hormone, as some people like to call it, or hunger activator, however you want to say it. But this hormone is known as a ghrelin or ghrelin, but it actually stands for growth hormone releasing peptide, and this peptide or hormone is found is actually produced mainly by G cells in your stomach, as you can see here. And so these G cells produce the ghrelin, and they travel up um, into your brain, into the hypothalamus specifically, which is up here, as you can kind of see. And then that actually uh, promotes the release of growth hormone. Um, so ghrelin, really what it does, it does quite a few things, but it's kind of produced and released when you feel hungry, when you get hungry, or you see food or smell food, and so that increases your appetite, and so then you eat. Usually, then what happens is, uh, like I said, promotes the release of growth hormone, which increases growth hormone, then increases the amount of glucose in the blood, and then there's so many other hormones, but we don't have a lot of time to discuss all the other ones. Um, but it also ghrelin also increases, kind of interacts in the stomach too, where it releases more uh, gastric acid in your stomach to, you kind of get that grumbly feeling, and so it produces more acids in your stomach to kind of say, hey, it's time to eat, and making sure to, once you do eat, your stomach's ready to go to digest it. So something that's been found that I saw in some of the presentations in our class was that ghrelin has been found to be found at low levels in obese people, but interestingly enough, that after you eat, this ghrelin should actually decrease, but it actually doesn't in obese people. Um, Another hormone, leptin, which kind of suppresses your appetite, also plays a role with ghrelin. So leptin kind of decreases the ghrelin activity, or the amount of ghrelin in your system. But that's just a little bit about how hunger plays a role. But also you need to be aware of what you're eating. Eat high protein meals with some carbohydrates, and try to stay away from uh, fatty foods. So, with that said, I will talk to you later. Make sure you work out, and yeah. Talk to you later. Bye.